Hello, my name is Pete Donovan. I am your student's economics teacher this year. Obviously, this is a unique year in education. This is my 43rd year teaching and my 37th at Mel High. And I never thought I'd spend my last year teaching wearing a mask or hiding behind my bulletproof podium as I give lectures to the kids. But we all have to adapt. I want to first of all thank you parents out there for your students, because so far the first 3 weeks they have been unbelievably cooperative. They know that I have to spend maybe 5 minutes a day, 10 minutes a day exclusively talking to the e-learners, and then there's some times I exclusively have to talk to the kids in the class. So obviously it is a balancing act between both. But I tried to teach the class that both groups get equal. I don't want anybody feel like the e-learners are missing out on anything like that. A typical class in economics is, I will talk about a certain topic maybe for 35, 40 minutes with everybody able to participate. The kids in the class, the kids at home. I stop, I ask them at home, what do they think? What would the answer to the question be? As well as the kids in school. Then after talking about it, we always watch 1 or 2 short 10, 15-minute videos on the topic, and then there's classwork. The kids at home have all the work on Google Classroom. It's been embedded. All the videos have been embedded, all the homework, all the tests, etc. are embedded in Google Classroom. They get maybe 3 or 4 days a week of work, where the kids in class, they will get it 1 day at a time, but it all equals at the end of the week. Now, a typical year in my economics class, it is 75% of your grade is the tests themselves, and 25% is classwork, bookwork. But this year, because of the situation, we are flipping it completely. It is now your grade is based upon probably 75% of the grade is going to be your classwork, your Google Classroom, and then 25% of testing. Now the good thing about Google Classroom is, for the kids that are here live, if they're out a day or two from class, they know that they can go to Google Classroom and stay in touch with us. They never need to fall behind because they see the work for the week. So I want to stress that if you're out a day or two just for normal absences, you need to go to Google Classroom. Now the kids know this. We have told them this, and unfortunately, if we have to shut down as a whole school, all the kids are aware of that each unit is in Google Classroom. They know where to find it, and we've practiced this. But once again, you as a parent, I hope, can make sure that they know where to find stuff, etc. Now this is Economics 101. So the idea is they get a little bit of everything without going into unbelievable detail. We talk about economic systems. First of all, we spend 3 or 4 days on what is economics. And then economic systems. We just finished a big unit on supply and demand. And now we're going to start a big unit on consumerism. And then we talk about GDP and taxes and the government's role in our lives when it comes to the economy. And all the different things you always hear about on TV. Every Friday we play the stock market game, where the first week of school the kids have been asked to choose 3 or 4 companies that they will buy stock in. And each week they monitor whether they're making money on their stock or losing money. The kids who are making money are my friends. I'm going to take their advice in real life. The kids who are losing money, and many are the people I will never take advice from when it comes to the stock market. But hopefully everybody gets an equal opportunity to learn. I hope they enjoy the subject. I try to teach economics. I call it economics for everyday life. I am less worried about the theory and the real complicated graphs and charts. We try to give them a little bit so they know what's going on. The fun day on Friday is we spend time on the stock market. We watch 1 or 2 Shark Tanks, since we always teach entrepreneurship. And then for consumerism, maybe once every other Friday, we play The Price is Right, and the kids get to compete against each other and find out what things really cost out there. But once again, here's the big thing. If you have a question, make sure you email me. I promise you, my reputation is if you send me an email, I promise I will get back to you that day. Please don't try to call. It's impossible to get through, and if I'm teaching, I can't get to you. But if you email me, if you have any question about your kid's progress, the biggest problem we've had early on is the kids who are home, the e-learners, they must log on every day to Zoom. That's how we take attendance. A couple kids early on, for the first 2 weeks, they got the work to me, but they never appeared on Zoom, and they were technically absent. And realized in a 10-week period, that's the entire semester's only 10 weeks, you cannot afford to miss much. We're cramming a lot into the 10 weeks, but we're not to the point where it's unfair to everybody or anybody. We will make sure we cover enough stuff without being overbearing on the kid. So, I hope this is a great school year. I am praying that come January we're back to normal, whatever normal is anymore, and that I can end my last year of teaching without a mask and we could go back to normal. But once again, if you have any question about your child's progress, questions about what's going on, please email me at the school and I will get back to you. Well, I want to thank you. So far, I've had some great classes. You kids are really good kids, and hopefully it will continue. So once again, my name is Pete Donovan, Economics. Thank you.